warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. Paper of Maoist Chairman passed on anniversary. Chairman Dahal pleases to incorporate use of all rank and files. Gautam Buddha International Airport to come into operation soon. Nepal Airlines gets the nod to purchase 14 aircraft. Government states conditions for travelers entering Nepal. Asymptomatic travelers need to be quarantined for 10 days. US children hospitalized with COVID-19 in record numbers. Expert says most of the youngsters were not vaccinated. And Southampton versus Newcastle postponed because of COVID-19 cases and injuries. Newcastle are 19th in the Premier League table. And now the news in detail. The political document tabled by CP and Maoist Center Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal during the party's ongoing general convention has been passed on unanimously. A report. Maoist Center Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal had tabled the political document on Monday in the closed-door session of the 8th General Convention of the party. Discussions related to the chairman's document were held on Tuesday and Wednesday by forming 25 separate groups. Maoist leaders Haribol Gajurel, Surendra Karki and Lekhnath Newpane had tabled supplementary reports along with the comments on Dahal's political document during the party's closed-door session. Addressing the closed-door session on Friday, Chairman Dahal assured to enrich his report by incorporating the thoughts and aspirations of all voices to make the party trustworthy and ideologically clear. On the occasion, the former Prime Minister stated that Maoist Center was a pioneer political force in terms of agendas and programs and pledged to make his party the single largest party in the country. As Chairman Dahal pledged to incorporate all concerns raised from the cadres level, the political document was tabled for endorsement of the Presidium. The Gautam Buddha International Airport in Bhairava will be operative in 3 months according to Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Prem Bahadur Ale. Inaugurating the 23rd anniversary of the Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal yesterday, Minister Ale informed that the under construction Gautam Buddha Airport would come into operation after conducting calibration flight. Also speaking at the event, CAN Director General Rajkumar Chetri said that preparation was underway to conduct calibration flight at the Gautam Buddha International Airport within January 2022. The Gautam Buddha International Airport has achieved 98.76% physical progress, the CAN said. On the different note, Minister Ale said that he has already instructed the leadership in Nepal Airlines Corporation to take forward the procurement process for at least 14 aircraft. He also informed that he has instructed NAC to fly the grounded aircrafts after repair and maintenance. The government of Nepal has decided to allow citizens of Nepal and foreigners to enter Nepal without any hassles on condition that they meet certain criteria. In a letter sent to the subordinate agencies regarding the implementation of the cabinet decisions of December 24, the Minister of Home Affairs said that fully vaccinated travelers at least 14 days before their arrival would be allowed in. The asymptomatic travelers whose 72 hours PCR test come out negative have to be quarantined for 10 days after they enter Nepal. These rules apply for the Nepali citizens and diplomatic officials as well as foreigners obtaining residential visas. Similarly, the Nepalis with partial vaccination or those arriving in Nepal in less than 14 days of vaccination will have to undergo an antigen test at the entry points. Those testing positive in the antigen test will be sent for quarantine, the letter states. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government has confirmed 235 new cases of coronavirus across the country. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the number of active cases of coronavirus currently stands at 4,879 in Nepal. The ministry said that 212 infected persons recovered yesterday, taking the total recovery caseload to 811,958. The virus yesterday claimed 4 more lives as the death toll surged to 11,594. There are more than 500 active cases in Kathmandu, Lalitpur and Bhaktapur. Similarly, there are more than 200 cases in coronavirus Sunsari, Kaski, Bake, Kailali districts. The districts having no coronavirus cases include Solukhumbu, Rasua, Manang, Mustang, Humla, Mugu and Bazura. According to the ministry, a total of 139,152 persons were vaccinated against coronavirus yesterday. And now the news from economic front. The price of gold has gone up by rupees 600 per tola in Nepali market. The price of hallmark gold reached rupees 92,700 per tola yesterday. It was traded for rupees 92,100 on Thursday. A tola is equivalent to 11.66 grams. According to the Federation of Nepal Gold and Silver Dealer Association, worked gold was traded for rupees 92,200 yesterday against rupees 91,600 per tola on Thursday. Similarly, price of silver has increased by rupees 15 per tola. The price of silver has been fixed at rupees 1,260 per tola according to the Federation. The price of silver was rupees 1,245 on Thursday. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The Omicron-fueled SARS that is sending COVID-19 cases rocketing in US is putting children in the hospital in record numbers. Experts lament that most of the youngsters are not vaccinated. During the week of December 22 to 28, an average of 378 children, 17 and under, were admitted per day to hospitals with the coronavirus, a 66% increase from the week before. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported Thursday. The previous high over the course of the pandemic was in earlier September when child hospitalizations averaged 342 per day, the CDC said. On a more hopeful note, children continue to represent a small percentage of those being hospitalized with COVID-19. An average of nearly 10,200 people of all ages were admitted per day during the same week in December. And many doctors say the youngsters seem less sick than those who came in during the Delta surge over the summer. A study released Thursday by the CDC confirmed that serious side effects from the Pfizer vaccine in children ages 5 to 11 are rare. The findings were based on approximately 8 million doses dispensed to youngsters in that age group. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Newcastle United's Premier League match away to Southampton on Sunday has been postponed because of the number of COVID-19 cases and injuries in the Magpie squad. Newcastle's match at Everton was postponed on Thursday after the club asked for the game to be called off. It means 17 top-flight games have been postponed since the start of December. The Premier League accepted Newcastle's request as the club do not have the required number of players available. While applications are reviewed on a case-by-case basis, the minimum number of players required is set at 13 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp is also uncertain whether his side's match at Chelsea on Sunday will go ahead as the club await PCR test results. Asked whether Liverpool will need the game to be postponed, Klopp added, "We aren't close to getting the game postponed yet. We haven't had a proper outbreak yet, but it's happening more and more often." We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Political paper of Maoist chairman passed unanimously. Chairman Daha places to incorporate views of all rank and file. Gautam Buddha International Airport to come into operation soon. Nepal Airline gets the nod to purchase 14 aircraft. Government sets condition for travelers entering Nepal. Asymptomatic travelers need to be quarantined for 10 days. US children hospitalized with COVID in record numbers. Experts say most of the youngsters were not vaccinated. And Southampton versus Newcastle postponed because of COVID-19 cases and injuries. Newcastle are 19th in the Premier League table. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.